Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to the more Chicory colorful tale. Last time, we did a side quest involving Radish. We were able to get ourselves the ability to paint in a rainbow. And this time, we'll be doing one final little episode for side questing before we head to the next major area. So what if I were to tell you, there is an entire town that is totally optional. You never have to visit here once in the entire game. So yeah, that is definitely something indeed. Okay then, so next up we're going to try to climb up here, if it'll let me. There we go. So we'll be kind of exploring this area a little bit here, starting things out. We won't be going over the full area, just a little bit of details here and there. Don't worry, I know where the cutoff is and everything like that. Okay then. So yeah, so here in Desert Mountain, which is, well, basically one of the final areas, so to speak, of the game. We can climb this up a little bit, and this will actually lead us to a warp marker right up in here. So yes, I just want to note this marker for now, which is actually going to be something useful later on. So yeah, so we could head right there, and that will lead right to the mountain. Also, there's my anger. Unbridled anger. Alright then. So once this is done, this way will lead a little bit, we'll head up this way to the Desert Mountain Trail. We won't be heading there this episode. I just wanted to note this way down here because there's a little small area that we can go up to right here, which will lead to the next screen here, which is, well, basically a small tutorial of something that you can do. It's never really brought up, so to speak, and that is you can jump from jump while inside while you're swimming and such, which is something indeed. Hop there, hop there, hop there. Painting these guys up here. Lead us over to the end. Grab ourselves a couple pieces of litter. And here we get ourselves the skate helmet. I'll put that away because I'm a wizard. My wizardness. Alright, so that's all done there. Again, we won't be going up to the mountain this episode. That'll be a few episodes. In fact, one of the later areas, because there's many ways you can tackle this game. Personally, though, I'll be saving the mountain for later on. Like, it'll be the last of the 4 areas we do. Yeah, there's like 2 areas I recommend saving last. It's either the one north of Brecci or Desert Mountain. Personally, for me, I like doing Desert Mountain last. So opening this present up here, and we get ourselves Hiker. All right then. So now we're hiking. So go ahead and paint that there. All right. I just really like how the waterfall kind of goes there. All right. Okay. Kid went that way. Of course, it's a way that's a dead end. I'll see you all up and around. Why can't I swim in all 4 directions? Oh yeah, I should probably mention though, the way we get up here is actually going to be up this way. Will let me paint. So yes, this is the kind of the last little detour area. Now I'm going to get you, kid. There we go, lost kid, 33 out of 40. I know. We're getting really darn close. In fact, the next kid is on this screen here. Well, let me paint. There we go. 3 frames per second. So yes, you might not think too much of it. Anyways, there's a little secret right there I'll get to later on this episode. Man, I'm a nerd for knowing that. So the reason why this area is remote is because we're going to swim up here. This small path leads to an entirely new town, Simmer Springs. Like, you never have to visit Simmer Springs at all. Never once in the game. But we will be exploring this because Simmer Springs is a really lovely place. So, we're going to head and climbing up here to the top. We'll head inside, I see that litter. I probably missed like a whole lot of litter because I'm not very observant. Alright then, so we can head over here to the top. And we can talk to this cute little couple over here. There we go. And we came to Simmer Springs for the famous sky view. We had this trip booked for months. But I have to admit it's probably not the same without color. No. And I'm glad we caught you here. Did you color the sky back in? Make it as beautiful and romantic as possible. Nutmeg, you can't just ask the Wheeler to do things like that for you. No, it's okay, everyone does. Alright then, so we can talk to Tef. I want to paint this into better color. There we go. Painting the clouds here. I'll paint these guys in here. Just making a nice colorful screen here. There we go. And since we got the rainbow last episode, we can kind of paint in this. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we can try painting in a rainbow here, but Yeah, it's limited to just whatever your color palette you have, so it's not as good as I thought it was, but still, I think it's nice and good. Oh man, this guy painted how you wanted? Yeah. Wow. 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 It really is so romantic. Can't believe we had... Sorry. I can't believe we got to be here to see you paint it. We're the first ever people to see the sky. The trip would have been even more special than we hoped. It's true. Thanks so much. Alright. I used to come here every year with my family. Our favorite thing to do was look at the sky. It was so exciting last year when it changed, after Chicory became the wielder, and now it's changed again. 2 in a row, I feel so lucky. It really is so beautiful. Not as beautiful as you. You must have waited a long time to use that one. So long. Love you too, sweetie. Love you too. Alright, so that's it for that couple there, which is definitely nice and dandy indeed. So behind this tower here, we have something here that we'll get to later this episode. Alright, so upon heading back up here, we have Cardamom. What a nice guy. I heard and wanted to see for myself. You put a lot of thought of it when you're drawing. I put some thoughts into it. That makes sense to me. If you think too much, it's stressful. But if you didn't care at all, it wouldn't turn out well either. Your approach is probably the best. Alright, and our favorite scene? Wow! Leave it to Pancake to paint the sky as gorgeous as this. I wish I knew more about art. I can't put into words the feelings your work gives me. All I know is it's good, and I love it. Alright, so now we can swim over here to this little screen here. And, try to paint this way over here, maybe. There we go. But yeah, Simmer Springs, I do like. I think it's a really good town. So here we get ourselves a top hat. Nice and smoshing indeed. Alright then, so we can head over this way and we have ourselves a cameo, so to speak. Alright, so we get ourselves some litter here and we have the Frog Detective.
Hi, I'm the Frog Detective.
Hi.
Before you ask, I can't help you solve any mysteries right now. I'm actually on vacation. I do love to solve mysteries, but it's important to take breaks too sometimes, even from things that you love.
That's really fair and reasonable.
Thank you.
So yeah, so that's the Frog Detective, which is actually a cameo because the Frog Detective is part of his own game series too. Alright then, so I'm gonna paint that blue there, do that, so yeah. But again, I do love Simmer Springs. I think it's one of the nicest, most relaxing areas in the game. So we can swim on underneath the palace here. Maybe. And we have ourselves an island of litter. Everything from the upstream getting caught up here. So yeah, so I do like Simmer Spring. It's a nice, relaxing, quaint little town too. Yeah, it's definitely the most isolated place here in the entire area. So we have ourselves Egg. I love climbing, that's why I'm here. I get to go for a nice hike every morning. Nothing grounds me more, feeling the dirt between my toes. Have you been up Desert Mountain? It's so huge, tons to explore. Higher up there's even more hot springs. I've been up to the peak once, yep. That was a tough climb for sure. When you're out exploring, don't forget to slow down sometimes. Stop for a while and listen to the world around you. You'll find there's a lot to appreciate, especially the amazing soundtrack. So yeah, so that's it there. And now onto this screen, we have ourselves young Marzipan over here. Climb to the top, we can talk to Biscuits and Gravy. We're adventurers, if you can tell. Treasure hunters, to be more specific. We scour a picnic looking for treasure. Yeah, we have our own treasures too. Top secret treasures. Do you want to hear about them? Yeah, I'd love to. Okay, our treasure's hidden across the entire picnic province. I'll show you those secret spots to you now. So the first one's right here on this screen. The next one's there. And the third one is an area we haven't been to yet. I put all those photos in your camera map, so check them anytime there. And if you do find those places, you'll have to tap repeatedly on the mark spot to reveal the treasure. That's the secret. Good luck finding them. Alright then, so we have ourselves a little side quest we can do. We can't finish it out right now. Yeah, normally Simmer Springs is like the last place I do before, well, the end game, but we'll be doing a few of those right now. Alright, we'll go ahead and take a left to our first destination, which is going to be, I guess down here. So yeah, so I was mentioning this before, about a special little thing that you can do a minor sequence break. And now we can do this properly. So, really need to paint that in me. Okay, next spring. Yeah, as you can tell, the load times are becoming a lot more recently. So yeah, so next up here on the screen, we need to tap this little spot 3 times. If you know your Zelda intuition, yay, we get sparkles. So yeah, now you get sparkles on the side of your character. It's something to say the least. So next up, I will see you all somewhere. Alright then, so back here in Simmering Springs, we're going to head down the screen here, which I already mentioned before. Just paint the spot 3 times. And we get ourselves Beard! Alright, now we are really ancient now. Alright then, even though I don't really like this too much, well, let me do this. Okay, let me get my beanie shawl back on. Kerchief, sure. So that's it there. So next up comes the third one. It's a catastrophe! Are you okay? You know there's something sus behind you, right? This resort is done for, I tell you, done for! No. That may be a bit of an exaggeration. I would never, ever exaggerate! We're the victims of grand larceny! All the furniture in our presidential suite was stolen! Everything is hopeless! I'll take the case. I don't know anything about investigating, but I'll try to help. Oh, thank goodness! Please, come see for yourself. Wow, it's really empty. Yes, it is! Now the VIP guest room guests are coming anytime now. You've got to begin the investigation right away. Luckily, I've seen enough TV to know how it works. You need to take photos of evidence. Okay, sure. What's evidence? Why, there's a piece of evidence right here. Open your camera, zoom in, and snap a picture to collect evidence, including this. I imagine there's 4 pieces of evidence around Simmering Springs. Good luck. Oh, actually, one more thing. If you have any spare decor, would you place some here? I'll remain here to oversee the redesign of the presidential suite. Thank you. Alright then, so now we need to go take some pictures of some evidence. So, I'm gonna zoom on in, get close. Yes, just like that. Now go find the other pieces of evidence! Okay, evidence indeed. So now we can go ahead and start placing decor. So yeah, so decor, I'll put a germ rug here. Anything else I can maybe put? Here we go. So yes, we got some new rugs that we can put down. As for walls, she's pretty particular and wants a lot of wall decorations, so I imagine fancy people want some things, including Raj's art. I'll do another classic painting. Yeah, I'm sure the rich people would love that. Next up, a couch. We need to put a couch here. I'll put another Among Us here. And an antique chair. I said antique chair. There we go. As for objects, we are going to want a desk. Maybe. Here we go. Wide bookcase right up here. Hidden art, of course. Still life. Paper scraps. Sure. Lights, so that way the place is illuminated. I'll do a small lamp here. A studio lamp here. And as for garden, put a couple there. Is my mess good enough? Stupendous! I love what you've done with the decor here. It's certainly a new flavor, but it's our presidential suite. Guess we'll be coming any minute now. I'll make my way downstairs as should you. Alright then, so now we have that little suite there, and when we come back, NPCs will begin to populate the place. Pistachio!
Now this is what I call luxury. The couch especially makes me feel like $1,000,000. It probably is the same couch a king would have. The room's so nice, I might stay here and forget about the springs. Oh, heh, I said I had something for you, right? Well, it's not totally ready yet, but, I hate secrets. I'll give you a pair of it now if you want, or we could wait until the whole thing is ready.
I'll wait.
Yeah, that's probably better. I promise it'll be ready the next time I see you.
Alright then, so continuing the pistachio quest there, so need to see him one more time. Can I ask you about the investigation? Oh, please don't talk to me about that now. It's too much for my poor little heart. I'll have to ask you questions. Where were you when this stuff was stolen? I have a very strict routine I follow every day. I'm usually behind the front desk, wearing a blindfold, listening to relaxing music. Blindfolded? It keeps my nerves down. Well, did you hear anything? Like I said, I was listening to relaxing music, those through soundproof headphones. I always have the volume turned up very loud. That's why it's very, very relaxing. I do that for about 12 hours every day. That's really all I have to say about the investigation. Quince, my concierge, will handle it moving forward. So please just speak to her. Okay. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Of course. Where were you when all the stuff went missing? I was on a break. I had stepped out to get a breath of fresh air. When I came back, Miss Butterscotch was in a fit. That's when I found what happened. A likely story. I know, it is very likely. It's very likely it's also true. Well, okay. Let me know when you found all of the evidence! Anything else? How's the investigation going? It looks like you found 1 out of 4 evidence photos. I can't fathom what kind of scoundrel would do this to us. Come back with the rest as soon as you can. Alright then, so now we get to do the fun little quest here that's involved with this place. Next up, heading over here to the top. Nobody else here. So we can take this pathway down to the bottom. So, down here at the bottom, we get ourselves a whole lot of litter. Alright then. Dr. Rice, are you here on vacation too? That's my favorite spot to do walking in the snowy mountains, then soaking in the hot springs. It's fab as can be. Yeah, sure. Let me go on ahead and bring in my photo here. Be sure to stand perfectly still as I go over here and take some evidence with you next to it. What is it? There's a suspicious bunch of evidence around you here. Evidence? What are you doing back here anyways? Oh, I don't know. I think I'm lost. Sorry, so you don't know anything about missing furniture? No? Exactly what a criminal would say. You're free to go now, but you're officially a suspect. I've never been suspected of something. Well, I'll do my best. Alright then. So yeah, so there's a no-go door here, so that's everything that we can do here on the back side of the place. So heading over here to the elevator, which apparently is broke down conveniently. Okay, let me go. There we go. So next up, we're going to be taking this little pathway over here. If it'll let me. There we go. So here onto this screen here. Go ahead and take in more evidence here. Yeah, suspicious that it's right next to the water too. Alright, so that's that there. I wonder if the frog detective has anything to say. So what you up to? I'm actually trying to solve a mystery right now. All the furniture in the presidential suite was stolen.
Oh. Wow. I'll be honest, that sounds really fun. I'm trying really hard not to think about that mystery. I'm working on creating clear personal boundaries to improve my work-life balance. Yeah, I heard that. How's your work-life balance? Pretty bad, I guess. I feel exhausted basically all the time. But there's a lot of problems to solve right now. And it feels like it's my job to take care of them all. I totally understand that. I feel the same way about mysteries. I found it helpful to set rules for myself. Designating times or places where I'm not allowed to work. For example, I'm not solving any mysteries on my vacation, or never solving a mystery on Saturday. It can feel a bit arbitrary. It helps me maintain myself, so I think it's good to do. There will always be more mysteries when you come back. Well, that specific advice is more for me. But maybe some aspect of it applies to you.
Thanks, Frog Detective. See you in your next game, I guess. Alright, so that's it there. So next up, we're going to head over near Egg. Egg, nothing new to say. We can head on into this cave here. Hello there, Chili. You look awfully, extremely suspicious.
Hi, I love to steal. It's the funnest thing ever. If you need anything stolen, just let me know. Other hobbies besides stealing? Well, let me think. I do enjoy video games from time to time.
Let me guess, you love stealing things in video games too. Alright, so zooming in on in, with you prime in the picture.
Hey! Why are you taking photos of my cool cave?
Which contains absolutely no stolen goods at all.
I'm pretty sure it's against the law somehow. You seem very suspicious.
Well, there's a huge pile of evidence beneath you.
The only evidence I see is a suspicious photographer. You probably stole the furniture from the resort.
Huh? I didn't say anything about the resort. Consider yourself an official suspect.
Yeah, well, okay.
Alright then, so we can set your place on fire! Mechanic that's really unknown because it's only brought up like 2 times in the entire game. Alright, consider yourself suspected. Yeah, it's a little mechanic that you can set your brush on fire. It's only brought up twice and it's... I wish it had more of an impact, but I guess it doesn't. So that's essentially... I thought I forgot something up here. Yeah, don't worry, at the end of the game I'll be doing one big old collectathon. So making sure I got everything I haven't gotten yet, which is probably going to be a lot because, well, you know how observant I am. I miss the most obvious things. Alright then. Oh, it looks like you found all the evidence. Are you ready to begin the final interrogation? Yes. Now, let's begin the interrogation. Oh, I already figured out who did it. It was obviously Chili.
Well, hey, that's not fair. You can't just decide that based on such flimsy evidence.
I was excited to be interrogated too. Fine. Rice, did you steal the furniture? Why, no, I didn't. Then how do you explain this evidence? I found that outside just when you did. It looks like squeeze. Squeeze? You know, the sweet liquid from inside fruit. Yes, I know what squeeze is. Why would squeeze be all over Simmer Springs?
Because I stole it.
Aha, so you did steal the furniture.
No, I wish I stole the furniture, but I did steal a bunch of squeeze.
That's why it was all over my feet. Why would you steal squeeze?
Because I love to steal. It's a fun and rewarding activity.
I feel like we're losing the plot. There's squeeze at the scene of the crime, and some behind the resort. Strangely, the only other place I found squeeze was out by the hot springs. Chili, are you saying you spilled squeeze in all those places?
Oh, no. Just my cave. I don't know anything about the other stuff.
Oh. Then the culprit, it must have been... Yeah, I have no idea. I think I gave up. Okay, I admit it! I was just checking on the presidential suite and while enjoying my favorite squeeze. When disaster struck, I spilled squeeze everywhere, and I just couldn't clean it up. No matter what I tried, those guilty stains remained. So I got desperate. I thought the furniture just needed a bath, and so I dragged it all behind the resort and out to the hot springs, and I dumped it all in the water. Everything sank to the bottom instantly. It's gone. It's all gone. And it's all my fault. I'm the worst hotel employee. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Quincy? It's okay, dearie.
What? It's okay. I forgive you. It was terrifying when I thought we've been robbed. Knowing that was just you. Well, I'm relieved. We have Pancake to replace all the furniture everywhere. So, whatever. I see. Well, that will be all then. Thank you all for coming. And thank you, Pancake, for your diligent interrogation. We can consider this case officially closed. Well, that just happened. Thank you again. I certainly regret some of my choices here today, including peeking the mic several times. I'd really appreciate your discretion concerning my unfortunate habit of imbibing vast quantities of squeeze. It's unbecoming for an esteemed employee such as myself. That rapscallion Chili has been an annoying presence here for some time. Perhaps he hasn't stolen from us, but I'm sure someday he will. So I'd hope that this investigation could oust him from Simmer Springs. Alas, my guilty conscience took over. My noble, honest soul. I suppose one mystery still remains. Just where did Chili steal that squeeze from? Wait a moment. My squeeze sword. Good have. Chili! Quincy has been working here for a long time. Frankly, I don't think this place could run without her. So I'm willing to not cry over spilt squeeze, and let bygones be bygones. Hopefully that never happens again, though. Alright, so that fun side quest is all done. Yeah, I do like that side quest quite a bit. Fun little distraction with everything that's going on. So I guess we can go ahead and wrap things up by talking to the NPCs. Alright, do you have anything new to say? So you aren't from here? Oh, no, are you kidding? I live in Dinners, of course. I'm all about the big city lifestyle. Fancy clothes, luxury food, fast bicycles, I work in finances. So I was innocent all along. I know it wasn't a thief. That resort worker, though. She might have a problem. Drinking that much squeeze can't be good for your skin. Alright, so next up we'll talk to Chili, see if we can get him arrested. Nope, not new from Chili. Alright then, so with this all done, we managed to do some good progress this episode. Even though, yes, this was kind of like a random one-off video, so to speak, because, well, we got so much stuff that's going on. Oh well, we got a lot of pictures there. I didn't actually notice that. Okay, I don't need to do that. Let me go full screen. There we go, so we did some good progress this episode. We managed to explore much of Simmer Springs, including a couple areas over here, too. So with this all done, even though it might look like we're in the area, we'll go ahead and wrap up this area. We're not. We'll be saving this area for last of the 4 major destinations. Next time in Chicory, with all the side questing out of the way for now, we'll be heading back down here south of Potluck and seeing what is going on down here, including heading to our next trial. I will see you all then.